Meeting the requirements of growing populations and industrialized nations has led to decades of skyrocketing energy demands. Nuclear power once had a promising future, but the public's imagination was heavily influenced by the specter of atomic weapons and a fear of nuclear meltdowns. Consequently, 80% of the world's power comes from coal, crude oil, and natural gas.
However, these carbon-based fuels have contributed to the climate change crisis gripping the world today. Rising levels of pollutants now threaten humanity on a global scale. The ideal solution is clean, accessible, and renewable energy sources that can meet our demands without compromising the environment. But many of these solutions still fall short, demanding an immediate change to our approach.
Advancements in small modular reactor designs promise to address climate change and the energy crisis, serving as a stopgap solution while we develop and improve renewable technologies.
Small modular reactors, or SMRs, are a set of emerging nuclear reactor designs that use fission to provide carbon-free energy while emphasizing safety. Advancements in SMR designs represent the collective efforts of academic, corporate, and governmental institutions around the United States.
SMRs differ from conventional reactors in 3 key ways: safety, size, and scalability. Companies like NuScale, in partnership with the Department of Energy, began designing SMRs within the last 2 decades. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission and other agencies are responsible for regulating the construction and operation of SMRs to ensure the reactors are safe to operate.
Providing up to 300 megawatts of energy per reactor, SMRs can be chained together to meet scaling energy demands. Because of their size, it is possible to mass-produce SMRs at a factory and use standard commercial transportation to get them wherever they are needed. Once on site, SMRs can be installed within a matter of weeks, while traditional reactors take years to construct.
There are 5 key features of SMRs that make them unique. First, they are capable of black start and islanding, terms meaning they can start up and operate independently or connected to a larger power grid. Facilities supporting SMRs also feature underground construction, making them safer and more secure against extreme weather or physical damage.
Fuel efficiency means an SMR can operate for a decade or more without the need to refuel the reactor. Finally, the modularity of SMRs means they use very few electrical or moving parts, relying on passive cooling and automatic shutoff systems that greatly increase their safety and reduce the chances of an accident.
It is easy to see the potential advantages of SMRs. This technology can help alleviate growing energy demands by providing more equitable access to energy, assisting in the creation of clean water solutions, and providing modular power in the event of an emergency.
SMRs have a much smaller footprint, causing less impact to local environments and enabling safe power closer to populated areas. In addition, remote areas of the world that couldn't support a conventional nuclear power plant could easily be powered by SMRs.
Nuclear desalination is another possible use of SMRs, aiding in efforts to provide clean water for people all over the world. The immense heat and energy produced by SMRs are beneficial in desalination processes and would reduce the use of carbon-based energy for this purpose.
Recent natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, or snowstorms call to mind scenarios where disaster response teams and humanitarian relief efforts would greatly benefit from the modular support SMRs can provide.
Like any new technology, SMRs are not without their risks and challenges. While the safety improvements in SMRs are promising, they are untested under operating conditions. Despite the multitude of regulatory boards that exist, systems as complex as nuclear reactors are bound to have accidents. Mismanaged nuclear fuel, waste containment leaks, or reactor meltdowns are all eventual possibilities.
Another important area to consider is the environment. A single SMR produces less ecological impact, but growing demand for SMRs will increase the demand for fuel, the waste produced, and the probability of an accident.
Economically, arguing for smaller and scalable power has been a difficult shift. Despite differing opinions, most experts agree SMRs will initially cost more for an equivalent amount of energy. Nevertheless, this technology represents an opportunity to replace carbon-based energy at a much larger scale than other currently available sources.
Supporters of SMRs say they represent energy equity and may create economic opportunities for communities. However, many cultures and populations oppose nuclear energy, and developing SMRs may increase their concerns.
Additionally, renewable energy interest groups say that funding for SMRs reduces the resources available for alternative energy. Others have serious concerns about the dangers of mining for nuclear fuel.
Despite this, SMRs can be seen as filling an important gap. They fulfill the need to immediately reduce carbon emissions and create the time necessary to further develop and deploy other renewable energy technologies. This transition will include increased costs to meet our ever-growing energy demands.
SMRs are a solution that may be worth investing in, but we must be cautious. Unless we do better, the same people who struggle to get power today will still struggle tomorrow. The decisions we make will have consequences around the globe. Public, private, and governmental groups must be engaged and develop policies that are equitable and just for everyone.
With small modular reactors as a stopgap solution to the twin crises of energy and climate change, we can safely meet growing energy demands in more places, providing equitable and reliable energy while addressing climate change meaningfully.
We can buy time to make other clean and renewable sources of energy viable for future generations. But we must act now to make a change using proven science of nuclear power and the improved technologies in small modular reactors.
Thanks for watching, and we hope that you'll take the time to learn a little bit more about how small modular reactors are changing our world.